All right, friends, welcome to science. If you don't already have out in front of you your book, your workbook, and a pencil, please go ahead, pause the video, and grab those out right now. When you're ready, push play. Turn your book to page 160 and 161. You should find a page that has a tornado similar to this one. Today we're going to talk about weather. Go ahead and open up your workbook to page 131. This is the looking ahead page that you are quite familiar with. It has a list of words, and you check if you have heard this word, never heard this word, and then there is the column that says what I think it means. You're welcome to put some guesses in this column, but it is not necessary. Do you have your book open to page 131? If you don't, pause right here and push play when you're ready. All right, the first word on page 131 is atmosphere. Have you heard this word before? The second word is hurricane. Have you heard this word before? The third word is precipitation. Have you heard this word before? The fourth word is rain gauge. Have you heard this word before? The next word is tornado. Have you heard this word before? And the final word is wind. Did you check the boxes on whether or not you have or have not heard these words? Great job. The final question on page 131 is, what is a meteorologist? I would like you to take a moment and make a guess as to what you think a meteorologist is. Did you write one down? Great job. Looking back at page 160, have you ever seen a tornado? Here in California, we probably don't really get to see those very often. Sometimes little twister winds are close to the ground, but tornadoes are something that form up in clouds. All right, go ahead and follow along with me reading page 161. Wind blows, rain falls, lightning flashes, thunder booms. Often we think of these events when we think of weather, but weather is also clear skies, pleasant breezes, warm days, and cool nights. The activities you decide to do usually depend on what type of weather you're having. On a warm, clear day, you probably spend time outside. Your family may even cook outside. During stormy weather, you tend to stay indoors. If the weather is extremely harsh, you may even need to travel to a safer location. Let's look at a few pictures. What type of weather would I need these things for? When would I have sunglasses? Would I use my sunglasses when it's dark and rainy? Well, what about the gloves? What type of weather would I need those gloves for? Those are definitely for going to the beach, I'm pretty sure. What about an umbrella? I actually had to use my umbrella just the other day getting in and out of my car. And it was because it was really, really sunny outside. No, that's not true. It's because it was raining. What kind of weather is your favorite? I'm a big fan of fall type weather. Sometimes it rains, it's kind of cool, but mostly the leaves falling from the trees. Go ahead and turn the page. On page 162, we're going to talk about what is weather and what is atmosphere. These are not the same thing. Weather is the condition of air at a certain time and place. The weather when you wake up can be different from the weather when you eat your lunch. Your town's weather is different from weather across the country. We study weather to obey God in managing the earth and serving other people. So, what is atmosphere? Well, all weather takes place in the atmosphere. The atmosphere is the layer of gases that surround the earth. We call these gases air. The atmosphere is pulled toward the earth by gravity. Remember, gravity pulls everything towards the center of the earth. This gives air weight as it presses on the earth. This pressing is called air pressure. Changes in air pressure can affect the weather. The atmosphere is very important to us. God designed it to protect the earth like a little blanket. It helps keep the temperatures on the earth from getting too hot or too cold for people, plants, and animals to live. So what is weather again? If you thought it was the condition of air at a certain time, great job. And what is atmosphere again? If you said that it's the layer of gases that surround our earth, then you're doing great. But what are these gases called again? That's right, they're called air. And what pulls the atmosphere toward the earth? Great job. It is gravity. All right, go ahead and look at page 163. What is a meteorologist? This is a word that you're going to see on page 163. A meteorologist is someone who studies weather. They then use this information to make predictions about what type of weather we might have the rest of the week. These predictions are called a weather forecast. Go ahead and finish reading page 163 and 164 silently to yourself. The whole time you're reading, your goal should be to decide, what does a weather map show? When you are all done reading these pages, go ahead and click on the next link. It'll take you to a page to answer the questions from workbook page 133 and 134. You can do these problems in your workbook as well, but please make sure that you click on the link right below this one. Great job, you guys.